Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Very, very dangerous claim here coming from Elon Musk. And he goes full force on the Prime Minister of Ireland. And he says that, and I'm quoting, Ireland's Prime Minister hates the Irish people. Well, let's see what arguments Mr. Musk can bring to support his claim. So this article comes from Fortune from November 28, 2023. Elon Musk claims Ireland's Prime Minister, and I'm quoting, hates the Irish people in wake of Dublin riots. It's the billionaire's latest salvo over immigration and free speech. So let's see. Elon Musk likes to fight. Well, I hope he likes, because the eye of Sauron is gonna give him that he can't carry. So the billionaire owner of X, formerly Twitter, has gotten into arguments with everyone from his own Tesla employees to billionaire bosses like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. Now, Zuckerberg and Bezos are not nice people, okay? So, all right, and then Tesla employees. In what context? It always matters. Now, the European tech hub of Ireland has been caught in his crosshairs, but for reasons much more troubling than the regulatory issues that have encompassed many of Musk's previous battles. The world's richest man has claimed Prime Minister of Ireland, Leo Varadkar, very Irish, and I'm quoting, hates the Irish people. Don't worry, I'm going to use Wikipedia to see his early childhood. Following his response to massive civil unrest in the country last week. Musk has since been accused of inciting violence against immigrants as the country's response to its biggest outbreak of riots in decades. You see how these guys are focused on the riots, but not on what triggered the riots, which was just the tip of the iceberg of a bigger problem. So these guys are not focused on solving the problem, which obviously is not the riots, right? The riots are just a manifestation of something else. That's a consequence of something else. How you solve a problem, you go back in time, chronologically. Where did it start? How did it start? What caused the riots? Just ideology far right. An ideology of far right is a reaction to something. What is that something? They're just idiots. No, they're not just idiots. The problem is the guy who committed that stabbing the children, he was of Algerian origin. And it seems like it's not the first time when something like this happened in Ireland. These guys are fed up with an influx of something that the government, which is Leo Varadkar, promotes and supports. So maybe it's how to call it, how the antibodies react to certain things. You can see it that way. It's not that, oh my God, they react and they get things red over there. Oh, it's red. Why is it red? They attacked something. And probably part of the population, Irish population, has a problem with a certain kind of policies. And instead of having a debate about the issue, which should be stopped right now, and that's it, they are just hitting the, is the civil unrest because some idiots caused the riot. That's not how you solve a problem. If you want to solve the problem, they don't want to solve the problem. The problem is Ireland is going to become a garbage. Anyway, Musk weighs into Irish culture wars. Again, all this is against Musk and against Irish people, it seems like. Ireland's capital of Dublin was engulfed in riots. Why? Last Thursday, after 5 people, including 3 children, were stabbed reportedly by a non-Irish citizen. How nice. It later emerged, they knew from the first moment. The moment they got the guy, the moment they had the eyewitnesses, they all knew. The police knew, the mass media knew. They decided not to release it to the public. So, are the authorities with the Irish people or they are with something else? I mean, don't you want to, They had the guy in custody. They got a guy in custody because a Brazilian immigrant smacked him together with a French student who was the Brazilian was a delivery guy, and the French student was learning something in a culinary art or something like that, chef or something. So these guys got that guy, which tells me the neighborhood was a kind of neighborhood, and there you have it. These guys rioted, and instead of telling them, they said a man in his 50s went and with a 10-inch long knife. They knew all kind of details, but what's his race? Oh, unimportant. Well, the suspect, you always want to find out some characteristics. How tall he is, color, his status, fat, mentally stable, no, blonde, all kind of things. But if there would have been a different kind of, like an Irish guy with ginger hair, with freckles, I think you'd call it, and oozing, how do you call that, the Guinness beer, they would give you the mugshot a minute after they apprehended the guy. Why? I know by experience with these idiots in United States of America, they do the same thing. If it's one like that, immediately. If it's not like that and then don't say it, you know it's not one of those guys. This is garbage. Those are the enemies of the population, of the society. They are liars. They protect certain kind of ideology. They are the ones with the ideology, and the other ones are responding to the garbage. Now, respond like that. Well, remember what they said when those guys rioted because of that beautiful person, George Floyd? Well, they feel so much anger that they are entitled to do that. And those guys attacking private property and stealing from Gucci. Well, Joy Reid, I think, said that, whatever, from MSNBC. Well, they are so angry. What do you want for so oppressed for so many? No, that's my property. Come in. Just fucking come in. That's why. If they do that, I guess hey guys, let's move to the next one that doesn't have a. Let's go and move on. So the same. If you use that logic with those guys, why don't you use the anger of the Irish people? No, because the Irish citizens, Irish people, not citizens, Irish people. Because I can go over there and get a citizenship in Ireland in 5-6 years. I'm not going to be Irish. I'm going to have a citizenship, but I'm not going to be Irish. I'm not going to be Irish genetically. No, niet. So anyway, the Irish people cannot get angry. No, they will be visitors or, I don't know, guests in their own house. Why? Because of the prime minister and his idiots that right. He says it later emerged. They knew it first the first second, that a suspect in custody was an Irish citizen who emigrated from Algeria. They said he was not an Irish citizen, but it doesn't really matter. Buses and police cars were set alight, and more than 30 people appeared in court with charges related to the unrest. So all this is just about the riots and a little bit about this guy here, but everything is going to be about the riots. Yeah, okay. At a press conference last Friday, Ireland's police chief Drew Harris blamed the outbreak of rioting on lunatic hooligan faction driven by far-right ideology. All of them? All of them. How do you know, motherfucker Drew Harris? How did you know that all of them were far-right? Did you got one after another? Or if they act like that and are outraged, must be like that? What is this? Is this the chief of police? Is that how you investigate? I was involved in investigation. You don't investigate like that unless you have an agenda and an order and a policy of equity, diversity, and inclusion. And I was under that garbage. Anyway, so as a highly liberal country, by choice or by imposition? Some are imposed that with a strong history of immigration. In other countries, what do you mean? I know Ireland had a lot of immigrants, long history, strong history. When did it start? 20 years ago? I know a lot of Romanians went to Ireland when Ireland opened it has that little economic boom. A lot of Romanians immigrated. I know some immigrated over there, but it was in the past 20 some years. What are you talking about? What's going on here? I have a rat. What are you talking about? Strong history has traditionally made it more sympathetic to immigrants. Traditionally? I don't think so. Ireland was seen as a surprising country for right-wing unrest to take root. Why is that? That means some people don't like that. And this is just anyway. The country welcomed 90,000 Ukrainian refugees. Oh my God, 90,000. What's Ireland's population? 9 million or something? What's the population? I'm just hitting like... I can look, but I don't want to. Let's look. Wow, even worse than that. It's half of the amount I said. It is 5 million. That's bad. 2023, 5 million. So right there, 5,056,935. That's what it is, plus the immigration. So it's about, if I would, how much real Irish are over there, 4 million or something, and you get 90,000 Ukrainian refugees last year, which contribute to its highest level of immigration since 2007. So 2007 was a big shit, 15 years ago or so, right? 16 or something. However, the share of Ireland population born in the country has dropped by 3% points since 2016. How much they are? They don't say. Okay, we got this now. LGBTQ, ethnic minority. Now, the Tesla CEO said Varadkar, the Prime Minister, hates the Irish people, end quote, in response to plans by the Prime Minister coalition government to introduce new hate speech laws in the country. Hate speech laws are only when there are other laws broken. Let's say someone, let's say, destroys property of someone, and in the process says, you know, give blah, 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 an ethnic or racial slur or something. Then they add that to the origin. If you just say, fuck you that, and fuck you that, and fuck you that, free speech, you don't like it, I don't care, it could be hateful. That's what it is. But they want to make it, when someone considers that they feel offended by what you said, attacking, remember, I'm an immigrant, so I should be on this guy's side. But it's not right. It's not right, because everybody can feel offended about everything then. But guess what? Some groups will be allowed to be offended and there will be legitimate offense, but other groups will not be allowed to be offended, or their offense, oh, I feel offended or insulted, oh, it's not legitimate for you because you're the bad dude. You know who brought all the evils on this world, right? Some kind of people, right? The bill would give police more powers to punish harmful speech. Harmful speech. I feel insulted when someone calls me, I don't know, Emil. That's my name, but I feel insulted. It's harmful to me because I don't like that name. What? Against protecting groups including foreign nationals, ethnic minorities, and members of the LGBTQ community. Are these special or something? They need protection? If these groups, if these inclinations, ethnic minorities. Now, it's true that I don't like to be, discriminated against, or called names. It's not nice, but is it illegal? Freedom of speech? I think so. Why? Because I can do the same thing to others if I want, or I can call out other people, call them out and don't be called anti-paparapa because you criticize something. And it's going to be hate speech. I disagree with that. Now, Musk has condemned the bill in the past, describing it as a, I'm quote unquote, massive attack against freedom of speech. I think so. Donald Trump Jr. has also shown his opposition to the proposed new laws. He wrote a further post suggesting Irish people making memes could be the victim of a police raid in the future. Musk made no direct reference to Irish immigration or to the rioting in Dublin. However, the timing of his latest comments around the hate speech laws has been met with criticism in Ireland. Criticism by who? How many? This is how they spin things. The spin doctors. They create opinion. Was met by criticism. And I'm pretty sure there were a lot of people who agreed with that. They were for it. But they don't mention that. Why? Because they want the reader, the idiot reader, to say, oh, so it's criticism. That means people don't like. No, some people. How many? How many? Many. No. How many? I learned this in Garbage, the university here in the United States of America, with a Weasel professor, assistant professor, PhD, mind you, right? Within history. He used to say, well, some people say, and he would say whatever he want to say. Many people say, and he would say whatever he want to claim, because in a pool of population, you're going to find a certain number of deviant behavior or deviant thoughts or anything. So you can claim, well, some people did not like, I don't know, Tom Jones. Yeah, some people don't like, but how many? Then how many like Tom Jones? I'm just going to give you an example. If you look, I'm just giving an example, I'm exaggerating. Let's say 90% in a population likes Tom Jones and 10% don't. Now, if I want to make it sound like Tom Jones is hated by the population, I say many people in the population don't like Tom Jones. Well, it's true, many. How many? 100,000. It's many. But compared with 5 million, let's say, that's not many. That's actually a tiny minority, a fringe minority, as idiot Trudeau said. So you see how you make this guy kind of garbage criticism. Now, Musk added further controversy to his role in the debate by saying that calls for the US UFC fighter Conor McGregor to run for office in Ireland were not a bad idea. Well, I don't know. And Conor McGregor, who checked some points for me, also claimed that Ireland was at war, end quote. Well, they are afraid of these guys. They're afraid. Now, let's see who this Prime Minister is of Ireland, who likes immigration. This right here. He's Irish. He looks Irish, right? Yeah. Like Sunak. Like Ramaswamy, right? Like Haley. Nikki Haley. They're all one. I have no problem with them, but if I move to, as I said, if I'm, let's say my parents, let's say, come from Romania, they move to Ireland, and they have me over there. Let's say I'm born in Ireland. I will have the citizenship, but genetically, I'm not Irish whatsoever. I'm Romanian. Understand? So this Ramaswamy here, Leo Eric Varadkar, he was born on 18th of January 1979. And we go to early life. His father, all right, his father is from Bombay. He was born in Bombay. Nothing wrong with that, but not Dublin. And the mom, and he moved to the United Kingdom as a doctor. Okay, his mom is born in Ireland. Okay, good for you. And he is LGBTQ, and he is a homosexual, because I know that he would not mind me mentioning that, because the first thing they say, I'm gay, and my preferred pronoun is tip. All right, your preferred pronoun is tip. I will use tip for you, not. Anyway, here is, my friends, this article, I can't remember, a Fortune or something was made, right? From Fortune, I don't know what it is. They want something. We like to send, let me show you what's over there on the right corner. We'd like to send you some notification. Notification can be turned off anytime from your bar settings. Dismiss. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Fortune. So this Fortune by Ryan Hogg. That's a pig. Is that how you say it? Hogg? Or it's with one age. One age. With one G. Oh my God. This guy. I would like to see his freaking face. Maybe we can see it. Let's see it. Maybe we can find it. Okay. Let's see here if we have. We have Clinic Insider, Obituary. Yeah, I would like that. Author. Let's say author. Come on, images. No. Maybe one of these weasels. I bet is one of these. But let me just. No, this is books. This is with the books, not the author over there. Nevertheless. So, my friends, here it is. Elon Musk again is the hater. Well, I will start supporting Elon Musk as much as I can, because it seems like he's going in the right direction. I didn't expect him, but he is. and he is fighting the eye of the Sauron and all this garbage here. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.